Most of us don't achieve our goals. Most of us don't achieve our New Year resolutions. And today we're going to talk about why. Why don't we achieve our New Year resolutions? What is literally stopping us?
You are now listening to Future Therapy, and I'm your host, 𝙃𝙖𝙥𝙥𝙮. I really hope you enjoy whatever topic we are going to be discussing today. And if you do, please make sure to follow me and turn on my post notifications for more.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Future Therapy. It's been a minute since our last episode, but yeah, here I am. I'm back again. Before we begin, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I pray and I hope that this year brings nothing but blessings and abundance to each and every one of us. Yeah. And yeah, as for me being MIA, I guess I was MIA for 2 weeks or 3. So I know that for 3 Fridays, I haven't dropped any episodes. And I just wanted to say, I'm sorry, that was not my intention at all. I was going through some personal stuff, so yeah. I mean, we'll probably talk about it later, but right now, we just need to get into what we're discussing today. Yeah. So guys, in light of the new year, right, please, this is me begging at this point. If you know that you have anybody, friends, family that could really benefit or would like a podcast like this, a go-to podcast where we talk about these important conversations that need to be had, then just let me know. What am I saying? Let them know. Send them my page. Send them my links. Let them know about this podcast so that they can join the journey as well, right? Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into today's topic, which is how we are going to achieve our goals for 2025. How we're going to start our 2025. Let's talk about it. So let's be real. I know many of us, if not all of us, have already made our New Year's resolutions. We've written down our goals. Some of us have even made vision boards. And by some of us, I mean me. This is my first time, but yeah, I made a vision board, guys. Yeah. So I know a lot of us have these goals that we're ready to achieve this year. And heck, there's nothing wrong with that. I know I made an episode saying stop waiting for January 1st, and I still agree with that. If there's something that you want to do, you shouldn't have to wait for January 1st. But there's necessarily nothing wrong with having your New Year goals, resolution, things that you want to achieve this year. That's what I would say. It's put it as I have things I want to achieve in this particular year of 2025, but however, there are things that I've wanted to change in my life. It's spiritually, I wanted to start reading my Bible, which I did a few months ago. I started reading my Bible. I didn't wait till January 1st to come and say, oh, I'm going to start reading my Bible today. That's basically what I was trying to say in that episode. Just to make reference and not to discredit anybody that, has New Year resolutions or has goals for themselves this new year, right? Yeah. So I'm going to say this. This is a very favorite quote of mine, which says a goal without a plan is just a wish. Yeah, you heard me right. I understand that there's a lot of motivation, that drive that comes with a new year. But if we don't make plans, if we don't have plans, all these goals, this vision board, it's going to become a wish board. It's going to become wishes. We just literally wrote down our 16 wishes and we're waiting for a genie or, our fairy godmother to come and, do all of these things for us. But no, here at Future Therapy Family, that's not what we're about. We have plans and we're going to, we have plans in a way to achieve these goals, right? Right? Please tell me I'm not alone, please. You guys have to have plans. Nah, you're joking. Anyway, so yeah, be it like getting fit, be it making money, like without taking actionable steps. These are just wishes. Like, if you don't take any actions, we're literally just wishing, making wishes. Like, oh, I wish this year I'll make a lot of money. Nah, no. That's not what we're doing this year. In this society, in this community, nah. No, guys, please, I'm begging you. If that was the mentality you had before, away with it. Yeah? Because I don't know. Just tell me why, guys. This is why I said I didn't believe in New Year's resolution. Because even me, like in past years, like that has been the case for me. A lot of people, a lot of us, because filter therapy, like we're all like, I don't want to say we're all the same. It's all like relatable content, right? So most of us like don't achieve our goals. Most of us don't achieve our New Year resolutions. And today we're going to talk about why. Like, why don't we achieve our New Year resolutions? What is literally stopping us? And the first thing I'm going to talk about or mention today when it comes to why we don't achieve our New Year resolutions is that we make unrealistic expectations. We make unrealistic goals. Hope you heard me right. I hope you guys do not make any unrealistic goals or unrealistic expectations. But yeah, like that is one of the things that leads us to failure, like leads a lot of people to failure. They start to make unrealistic expectations for themselves. For example, let's say you say, oh, I'm going to make $1 million this year. Just because I say everybody's saying, oh, I'm going to make $1 million this year. You now say you're going to make $1 million this year. First of all, you're living in Nigeria. You don't even have a job. You don't have a business. Like, I'm not saying this for like you. I'm saying like in general, that is what I mean by making unrealistic goals for yourself. A goal that cannot be achievable. And you don't think about goals like that. You yourself, you know that you cannot achieve it. So the chances are you will not even put in the work. Even if it was even possible, because of how unrealistic it is, you're not going to push, you're not going to try hard enough to achieve that particular goal, right? Aside the fact that some people's goals are unrealistic, people actually have realistic goals. Things can actually happen for them. You can actually make a large sum of money. The thing is that you just lack planning. You did not plan. You did not plan how you're going to do that. You just said, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. How are you going to do that? That's the thing we need to ask ourselves this year. I want to grow my podcast page. How am I going to grow my podcast page? We need to make plans, because when we don't plan properly, we won't end up achieving these goals, right? I want to go to so school this year. How am I going to gain admission? What do I need to gain admission to this school? Those are the kind of questions we need to be asking ourselves. Also, we need to be very, very specific, right? So I know a lot of people say, oh, like this year I'm going to be in my bag. This year I'm going to make a lot of money. But we need to be specific. How much money are we looking at here? Are we looking at, because I mean, a lot of money varies for a lot of people. To me, a lot of money is 200 million, like naira, dollars, anyone. So no, let me just say naira. To me, a lot of money is like 100 million, 200 million, like 100 million and above. That's a lot of money to me. But to somebody like Rema, like that's not a lot of money. So someone like, the guy downstairs, like maybe a lot of money to him is just 1 million. Like, we have to be specific. So when you're telling yourself like, oh my God, I want to make money this year, you should be saying instead, I want to make so amount of money this year. I want to make 3 million this year. I want to make 5 million this year. I want to make 6 million this year. I want to make 7 million this year. So that at least by August, if you have only made 3 million, you know that, okay, you need to step up. You are not yet there. Because 3 million might actually be a lot, but you're not yet there. You're not yet at your goal. Your goal was 7 million. So you need to step up. And the thing about having a goal is that you can either fall back a little or make even more money than you planned. So let's say you plan on making 7 million. The probability of you making 10 million is very, very high. Why? Because you are working towards that amount. And the probability of you making 6.5 is even higher. And there's nothing wrong with that, So I would say when making goals, push yourself a little bit forward, like push that goal forward. If you want to get admission into a school, push yourself and say, you know what, aside admission, so I want to even get a scholarship. So at least if you don't get that scholarship, at least you first got the admission. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, be specific with your goals. Be very specific, be very intentional. Another thing that would really help is to make deadlines, set timelines. As I said before, like the thing with the money, like if you're saying you want to make so amount of money this year, by August, getting to like September, you know that the year is coming to an end. So the motivation to like, push harder, because like your time is like it's almost over. The year is almost over. So let's say for someone like me now, my goal is to reach at least 5,000 followers on Instagram for filter therapy, right? So let's say by June, I'm not even in 1,000. I know that whatever I've been doing, all the planning I've been doing earlier, they're all wrong. I need to re-strategize. I need to find a better way to achieve this goal so that by December, and the thing about goals or dreams or like all this kind of thing, it can literally happen in a day. It doesn't need a whole year. In just one day, I promise you, in just one day, that money, or if there's something that you've been working towards or working for, that money that you want to make this full year, you can make it in a day. I promise you. And that is if you put in the work. All the followers that you've been wanting to make, or you've been wanting to have, like increase your followers this year, you can get that amount of followers that in one day, in 1 week. And I don't know if you guys think I'm being crazy for saying that, but it's actually extremely possible, right? So yeah, last but not the least, my favorite word in this podcast, literally, this is my favorite word. Be accountable. Be accountable. Like, track your progress. I don't know about you, but you guys are going to hold me accountable. I've already told you people my goal. My goal is to get 5,000 followers this year. My goal is to, somehow, if not all, for majority of my episodes, I want them to go viral. And you guys are here to hold me accountable. You guys are here to help me push my content, That's why I said earlier, like if you have a friend this is me, I've started like planning. My plan is to make good use of the people I have now to expand my reach. I mean, that's not the only plan, but that's one of the ways that I can, grow my podcast. So yeah, as I said, be accountable and track your progress. You should be able to track your progress. You should be able to be accountable. So you could get yourself a journal to record your progress. That journaling would keep you accountable, so that by June, you are still doing these things. You are still working towards that goal. Do you understand? Because you guys, trust me, New Year's resolution is not only for January alone. There's February, there's March, there's April, there's May, there's June. There's a whole freaking year for you to achieve your goals. So yeah, I really pray and I hope that everyone is able to achieve the goals they've set forward for themselves. I hope everything I've said would help in strategizing how you want to achieve these goals. And if you've already set these goals for yourself, I hope you are able to reflect on how you're going to achieve the goals. You understand that I keep on using the word how, because it's how, you actually need to know how you're going to do it. It's not just, I'm going to do it. How am I going to do it? How do I plan on doing it? Do you understand? Is it possible? yes, anything is possible. Anything is possible, to be honest. But yeah, the last thing I want to say is we have to understand the role of discipline versus motivation. So motivation will get you started. It is the motivation of the new year that made you get down a paper or a book, write down your goals. It's the motivation of the year that made you, go to Canva, create a vision board for yourself. Just making reference to myself. Yeah, but it's the motivation of the year that got you to realize these goals. But it's this discipline that will keep you going. It is the discipline that will help you achieve these goals. You guys need to stick to your plan. And a way that you can do that is through a routine. So for someone like me, one of my goals in life, oh my God, one of my goals, not in life, I won't say my goals in life, but my goals in life, my goals, this has been a goal of mine for the longest time. And it has been to start reading my Bible, finish reading my Bible. Do you understand? I don't want to be a Christian that people are just pushing around, anything goes. I actually want to know what I'm doing. So yeah, I want to read my Bible a lot this year. And what has really helped in doing this or in achieving this is creating a routine, right? I've created a routine for myself. This is part of discipline. A disciplined person has a routine. I'm not going to do anything outside my routine. So for example, when I wake up, I pray, I read my Bible, I do this, I do that, I drink water, I do this, I do that. This routine is rigid. There is nothing that's going to make me change this routine. Why? Because my goal is part of this routine. So let's say when it comes to growing my podcast or growing my Instagram page, I would incorporate posting so amount of content every week, part of my routine, so that but you guys should get what I'm saying. I'm tired of explaining myself. You guys get what I'm saying. Discipline. We really need discipline in order to achieve everything that we want for ourselves. Do you understand? Yeah. Because waking up early, going to the gym is not easy, but by the time you incorporate it in your routine, a rigid routine, oh my God, nothing can stand in your way. You have to program your brain to know that when I wake up, I do this, I do this, I do this. If I've not done this, I cannot go and be doing this. If I've not read my Bible, I cannot go and pressing my phone. If I've not gone to the gym, I cannot go and shower because I have to go to the gym. Do you understand? Yeah. So as we approach, this new era, which we have already approached, we're already in the new year, I just want everybody to take a moment to think about your goals, reflect on them. Are they just wishes? No, I hope not. Are you ready to turn them into something real? I believe that when you settle down to think about what you want for yourself, you actually saw a future where you have these things, right? Remember, there's a difference between where you are now and where you want to be or where you plan to be tomorrow. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these topics. What are your goals for 2024? I believe that everybody already knows my goals at this point. I don't know you guys' goals, so if you could drop one of your goals, I'd appreciate it. I would also help hold you accountable. Yeah, so let's start this year off strong. This year we're standing gallant, we're standing on business. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to Future Therapy. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to subscribe, share to your friends, share with a friend, and leave a review. Until next time, take care of yourselves and stay intentional. All right. Bye, guys.